Tonight, Trevor Lawrence is a franchise quarterback. Doesn't practice all week. Bad knee. Facing a better defense, Saints, than Derek Carr faces in the Jags. He's on the road. One of the louder stadiums. Trevor Lawrence, unlike Carr, doesn't make the big mistake, doesn't have a pick six, a very tidy 20 for 29, 204 yards, 60 yards rushing, and a touchdown. On the road against the better defense. Did not practice. That's a franchise quarterback. It's not having to play great. It's just making enough plays to win a road game when you don't practice all week. Derek Carr at home has Alvin Kamara, arguably the best player in the game. Olave, Michael Thomas. Derek Carr's line, a less efficient 33 of 55, a pick six, one touchdown. The offense was essentially Alvin Kamara, 17 carries and 12 catches. Think about that. 29 times he touched the ball. Oh, running backs, the life of a running back. I am not anti-Derek Carr, but when Derek Carr was in Vegas or Oakland, he was almost a sympathetic figure, right? Weird ownership, kooky organization, Al Davis into his son. And so when you watched him, team had to move to Vegas. When you watched,
make your health a priority with Live Right Fitness. It's our mission. We help people live right. Now,
Derek Carr, he was almost a sympathetic figure. You know, if he could only get a good defense, a star back, a couple of great weapons, a functional, stable ownership group, a weaker conference. Oh, wait. A weaker division. Oh, wait. He got all of them with the Saints. And it feels like he's standing in the way of success. Weaker division, no Mahomes, Herbert twice a year. Weaker conference, better defense, more functional ownership. One of the top GMs, Mickey Loomis, in the league. 2-star receivers, star back, and at least a good run blocking line. I don't know if they're a good pass blocking line, the Saints, but a pretty good run blocking line. And he's at home facing a quarterback who didn't practice and loses. And years ago, Raider fans just would relentlessly call me out when I would say, you know, I think Derek Carr is about the 12th best quarterback in the league. He's around that Dak Prescott level. And I really did believe that. But what's happened is Derek's not in his prime. He's just out of it. And the league's gotten better at quarterback. There's just 5 or 6 guys that weren't around 5 years ago. And if you right now look at the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and I would say Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Herbert, Stafford, Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, Goff, Aaron Rodgers, I'll put in there too. Those are 10. I would take Kyler Murray, Dak, and Tua above Derek Carr. And I watched them play against C.J. Stroud last week, and I thought C.J. Stroud was a better distributor of the ball, a more accurate thrower, and played with more confidence. So now he's the 15th best quarterback, Derek Carr, in the league. And he got the bag, which is going to limit for the next couple of years what the Saints can do in free agency. And I was talking about this on FS1 today. If you're questioning whether you should give your quarterback big money, Daniel Jones, Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo, ask yourself this. Would at least half the league, and preferably over half the league, make a call on them? No for Garoppolo, Tannehill, Daniel Jones, and Derek Carr. Derek Carr had a market of about 3 teams. That's it. And Herbert would have 22. Allen would have 28. Mahomes would have everybody except Kansas City make a call. Right? That's the difference. The market tells you how good your quarterback is. It's what I've said about Tua. Tua's market would be about 6, 7 teams. Let's say I'm wrong. Double it to 12. It's still not enough. You got 10 bad quarterbacks in the league and 10 okay quarterbacks in the league. right? And then 10 to 12 guys we kind of like, and really about 6 we love, maybe 7. So, I mean, that's the mistake the Saints made. Now, they were a little desperate. Taysom Hill doesn't feel like a franchise guy. Jameis Winston, Drew Brees left. So Sean Payton left. So you're looking for some stability with Derek Carr. And I like him. But right now I feel like he's about the 15th best quarterback in the league, losing at home to a quarterback that didn't practice with a better defense. The best player on the field, probably Alvin Kamara, Olave, Michael Thomas, and had one great drive. It's not being critical, just being honest about it. So when you look at the Saints now, there's going to be a lot of decisions in this league. Do you pay a guy or not? People in Chicago are backing Justin Fields. Would over half the league call on Justin Fields? Absolutely not. He's probably not the guy, right? Doesn't mean he doesn't have talent. And I think there would be 4 or 5 teams that would call on Justin Fields today. Maybe 6, maybe 8. But look at it. If it's not over half the league last 10 years, you're probably spending too much money on that quarterback. And that's how I feel about the Saints and Derek Carr.